Hi guys, can everyone hear me okay? Thumbs up. Okay, if you can, please turn your cameras on because I want to be able to see all your faces. Savannah, if you are there, please turn your camera on so I can introduce you to the crew. Hi Ange, hi Kristen, hi everyone. I'm so glad to be back on team calls with you guys. And there she is! There's our girl, Savannah. Okay, everyone meet Savannah. I dropped a little plug for her in our team chat. She is from Florida. Well, she's not from Florida, but she lives in Florida. She's an accountant. I don't want to steal your thunder. Do you want to say anything about yourself or anything about joining our team? You don't have to. I'm putting you on the spot.
Super excited to be here. I
Yeah.
guess nothing really I want to say. I am coming from Florida. I'm from Michigan originally. I'm an accountant, so I work from home. That's kind of a little bit about me.
Yes, thank you. And when I connected with her, we actually connected in, I think it was the birthday bash group. And then it was like just talking with her and just realizing her job it's not similar to mine, but she can work in pockets and figure it out. And, it was like, wow, financially motivated. You're a great fit for our team. Like it was just, you're home now. It's going to be great. She started with skincare, which of course she fell in love with immediately. We all know how that goes. We have all been like heavily blessed by the skincare line here. And so now she is dipping her toe into the wellness world with one of our new sign-on bundles. So let's get into it. Tonight, I'm going to very briefly go over the packages. I'm just going to give a basic rundown. Okay. Convention, we just had convention. Savannah, that was right before you signed up. So it's like our annual conference. So none of us have been here more than a year, more than one loop around the sun or whatever. Like we are all new, and so we are learning together. Some of us came from Body, some of us came from other companies, some of us came from no company, some of us are brand new. But every single person that you're looking at on this call is a leader on this team. Like every single person who prioritizes our team calls, typically they are our leaders. Um, let's see. Heather, Amber, Angela, and Marissa. We all kind of came from different places, but shifted over from the body world. And then we were just like very blessed to find Kristen and Katie, and not everybody on this call is personally sponsored by me. And then I'm sure Heather's girls will be getting on, but she has a big team. Amber has a team. Marissa has a team. Like Ange has a team. Everybody has their own team and they're all growing. So that is the really cool part. So you will not be the newest for long. Um, just enjoy it while it lasts because our team is growing pretty fast. Um, so we are all learning together. There is no question that you should not ask. Okay. One thing I want to say, and this is not just to Savannah, this is the whole team. I have gotten quite a few messages from random people, leaders, director level leaders, other people on the team, and they're messages that I want to address to everyone because I think at some point everybody feels this way. And so I just want to like let's talk about it, okay? So it's like this idea of I don't know if I'm a team builder. I feel like maybe I'm not good at this and maybe I should just be an affiliate. And so the difference between the affiliate mindset is, I'm going to tell you what it is and what it is not. Okay. Affiliate is like, let's say I am best friends with Heather and Amber, and I have this link and I don't really talk to them much about my business. I might use it. They know I'm in business. And then someday Amber's like, hey, can I try your face wash? And Heather's like, hey, can I try your collagen? And I'm like, oh, sure. Yeah, I have a link for that. That's an affiliate mindset. Okay. What an affiliate mindset is not. Okay. Choosing to turn down a group because it doesn't align with you. Okay. That does not make you an affiliate. Okay. I'm going to use Katie as a really good example of this. Katie is our newest next to Savannah. Like she just got here last month and she's absolutely crushing it. She's rank advanced already. She's like on fire. She's amazing. Okay. Marissa is her direct upline. And I was like, hey, are we doing this? I think it was like a 5 day reset group. And she was like, actually, no. And it was like, I was so proud of her in that moment because she was like, it wasn't for me. And I just want to get back to what feels good and what aligns with why I love this company. And I think every new person comes in and is like Savannah, you said it today, like drinking from a fire hose, just like, whoa, like it's all this new product, all this new info. I'm like, here's my level one shatter. Here's this chatter. Here's your new team page. And but then there's also this other team page, and this is good for resources. And here are some invites, and this is what's coming next. And it's like all this stuff, right? And the good thing about drinking from a fire hose is you don't, this isn't going to sound good when I say it, but you don't swallow all of it. Okay, you just swallow some of it. Okay? You just you just catch some of it, okay? The rest of it just goes past you. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay? So, whether you're new or you're not new, just know that you get to choose. And it makes you more of a leader on the team when you set your own boundaries and say, this doesn't feel right for me. Okay. It does not make you less of a leader to say, I'm opting out of this one. Okay. There is a difference though between saying, I'm just too overwhelmed to try to figure this out. Right. And like last night in our director chat, I was saying to the girls, like, I'm not going to say I've been too busy to figure out this protein and possibilities group or whatever it's called. I could my brain
Protein
went
and
blank.
partnership.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And I said, I have not prioritized the time to figure it out yet. And that's what it is. Overwhelm. I know everyone loves that word. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. There's too much. I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelm is a choice. Okay. I used to get so mad when my upline would say that to me because I'd be like, well, isn't that lovely coming from you because you're not overwhelmed, but I am working full time and I'm pregnant and I have all of these things. And she's like, just pause, go take 30 minutes. And whatever it is that feels overwhelming to you, realize that it's just, you just don't know it yet. And if you just know it, you won't feel overwhelmed by it. You feel overwhelmed because you feel like you're missing stuff. You feel overwhelmed because there's stuff happening and you're not catching it all. Or because you come in from a long day of work and the chats are full and you're like, oh my gosh. Okay. You don't have to be in every chat. Okay. But you do need to start prioritizing time to catch up and know what's going on. So big shout out to Marissa who went in there last night, figured out what the heck was going on with the group for tomorrow. She did a great live, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically, nutshell, all the proteins that launched at convention, they have speakers lined up, and the schedule is right there when you go to the page. So I dropped the Facebook link for you, in the chat. Anytime, and I'm just saying this for Savannah because you are brand new here. So my upline's upline is Melanie Mitro, and she is a multi-million level leader, multi-million dollar level leader. And her systems are bananas. Okay. So a lot of us who never saw success in our old companies are all seeing success like we've never seen before because of the systems that you get when you join this team. So when you join this team, you're not recreating the wheel, you're not trying to figure it out for yourself. So for example, tomorrow there's this all-day Facebook event, and anytime Melanie plans anything, doesn't matter who the speakers are, she's giving you a Google Drive, and here are the graphics, and here are the stories, and here are some optional invites you can use, and maybe here's a post for your wellness community, and everything is very laid out for you. Okay. But I need this team to move away from the idea that overwhelm means you're not doing a good job, or overwhelm or not understanding or missing stuff or not wanting to do every group means you're not cut out as a team leader because that's just not at all true. And like I said to Katie the other day, I respect you so much for saying this isn't for me and I'm going to do something else. And I was like, tell me, like, what are you going to do next? You know, like you're a leader, you decide. And I used to fear with my leaders when contact would go, like communication would lessen, that it was a bad thing, but it's a good thing. It is a good thing when people make their own path. And so if you're in a season where you're like, I want to do this, or I've been sitting on this idea or that have this nagging feeling in the back of my, head that I want to maybe look into this type of thing or that type of thing. Like, you never know which direction this business is going to pull you and call you to. And you trust your gut and you trust yourself and you take the time to pour into what feels good for you. Okay. So, like, for me, I didn't think that I was going to give two hoots about skincare. That's my jam. I thought I was coming from Beachbody and going to Love Wellness. Energize, shakes, greens, collagen, basic wellness stuff. It's not, it's not my passion. My passion is skincare. I mean, I love wellness stuff and I'm going to absolutely have a great old time marketing this stuff while I'm on my postpartum journey. Okay. Now I feel very motivated about protein. I didn't see that one coming. And I can tell you that because my diet was like blue slushies and Olive Garden breadsticks. I'm like checking the back of the like, is there protein in this less than 1 gram? Okay, well, that's something. Like we are learning, we are growing. So whether you've been here for a long time or you're brand new, know that the best and most productive and lucrative financially place you can be in this business is a student. Okay. Learn as much as you can. Drink from a fire hose if that's what it takes, okay? Um, and sometimes we run groups, and like right now, so again, Savannah, we just took over Modere. So Modere was another company that had the liquid biocell collagen, the trim, the curve is kind of like some of their most popular products. We took over a lot more than that. So there's tons coming, but they shut their doors and Roger purchased the rights to Roger's our CEO to all of their ingredients and took on everything that was clinically tested and backed by science. That's all we do here is anything clinically tested, backed by science, proven to work, right? So it's pretty awesome. So we're running a Modere test group. And I think, like, for me at least, I can only speak for myself. In order to present on my topic, which was the collagen, I had to study the shit out of it. I had to like chat GPT. How do I talk about this to people who are not in the wellness world and put it in layman's terms? What are some interesting facts that you might not know if you Google this, you know? And I taught myself and I practiced saying it out loud. And then Heather did it on a topic I knew nothing about, on a product I knew nothing about. And I was literally over here taking notes. And then I got my stories and I shared what I learned from my team. People will respect you for that. So being new is not a weakness, or not knowing is not a weakness, right? Stepping into your role as a student and then learning it and sharing it, that's what makes you a leader. Okay. It doesn't mean you're not good at this business. It doesn't mean that you're not um, meant to be a team builder or a team leader. Okay. Affiliate is a mindset. Okay. It's not an end result of your productivity. Like they said at convention, you're not bad at this. Just a lot of people quit too soon. Okay. So keep that right here. Okay. Um, very quickly, I just want to share the convention bundle. I think it was, well, for me, it was really confusing, like because there was so much. So the new option for people to try the sparkling protein water, which is like seems like the biggest hitter that has come out. Like people are super excited about it. You can get 1 can of it early access if you're a new member. Okay. Or you can enroll as an ambassador. And with all of the new bundles, there's the age-free starter, age-free accelerate, age-free complete. And each of those ambassador bundles, I believe, come with a full 12 pack. Okay. So that's exciting. If you're enrolling as a new member, you're just getting 1 can of it. Okay. You're getting one can of it, and if you order it on loyalty, one can will keep coming, right? So if we're launching all this protein stuff and you're getting two different bags, one thing I want to share, just a little fun fact, because I didn't know this. I thought it was vanilla and chocolate. You can actually choose vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. You can choose any of the flavors for your two choices. You get to pick. So for new members, okay, new members coming in, they get the two bags of protein, the collagen, and one can of the sparkling protein water. Okay. So if you are somebody, an ambassador, signing up a new person, starting, I believe, July 1st, we're going to start receiving links. If you sign up a new member or you sign up a new ambassador, you will have the opportunity to purchase a 12 pack. Okay, so that is how they're letting ambassadors who didn't get the convention bundle. Like if you weren't at convention or have a virtual ticket, then you're probably like, crap, how do I market this now? That's how you market it. So if you sign up a new person, you will get a link in July saying, do you want your 12 pack? So that's pretty cool. Um, okay. Amber is here tonight to talk about how to run a free protein group. And the reason she's going to talk about it is because when we were at convention, she went into one of her classes, one of her leadership classes, and it was really amazing. I mean, her energy when she came back from that was like on top of the world. And what I really liked about what she was telling me and why I asked her to like do this presentation tonight is because she said, they told me if I have not done a group by myself yet, this is the opportunity to try. And it is a free opportunity to introduce people to the protein. But here's the thing. We don't just run free groups, okay? We have goals. Goals that require purchases that move numbers. Okay. So we are not going to just market a free group. So before Amber gets into it, I want to share a few things. Okay. So in May, prior to Memorial Day, we came up with this plan to do the 5 day reset group, and we were going to run it after the holiday. And then it was very lucrative. We had a lot of people who were like, I want to do this 5 day reset, and a lot of people who wanted to do it but didn't pull the trigger. And so we thought, well, why don't we spend all of June marketing another 5 day reset group that we will launch and run 5 days following the 4th of July holiday. So we were kind of seeing this pattern like people are, partying and doing all of this, whatever, and it's going to be summer and people need a reset, right? So we are still doing that. Okay. That group is going to run July 7 to 11. Okay. It's a 5 day group, July 7 to 11. Anyone can join, anyone can invite to it. It does not matter whose team you're on. If that feels like it aligns with you, wonderful. Now, here's the thing. I started to feel out of alignment with that plan after coming back from convention because of the new protein launch. And I was starting to feel like it was a missed opportunity to just switch gears and go right back to the reset. So Amber actually suggested, well, why don't we allow two join options, which we've seen in the past that has been really, really great idea for us. One of them is the protein power bundle. So it can be a new member where they're getting the sparkling can, or it can be like there's a different protein power bundle for current customers, which I believe is the Life Shake, the collagen, and the meal bar. And they're all heavily loaded with protein. So like they can enroll with that protein pack, or they can do the 5 day reset, which Savannah, I can update you on all of that. But basically the 5 day reset is like a big box that comes to your door and it has all your food and everything you need for 5 days. And it's grounded in protein. So I was like, that feels like it aligns more. So we pivoted. Okay. So the option to join, you'll have two options basically. A crap load of protein, however you want to load it up, whichever bundle, new member, current member, or 5 day reset customers. Okay. Leading up into that group, Amber's going to present, if it feels like it aligns with you, how to run a free 7 day group using our protein tracker. Okay, so she's going to go through all of that. The protein tracker is very cool, very eye-opening. very much telling a story that I am deficient in protein, which I knew. I am not surprised by that. But I didn't even get half my goals yesterday. And I had a shake and a meal bar. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it was eye-opening because I was like, if I had a sparkling water today, I would have almost hit my goal. Like 40 grams of protein in one can of sparkling water is so crazy to me. And they're so good. Anyways, so it is going to be a free value group, and she's going to show you how to do it and what to put in there. And then people will realize that they are deficient in protein. Enter protein group, right? Enter the next group, 5-day reset or protein bundle, right? So she'll go through all of that. The last thing I want to show you before I hand off to her is there is a glitch in the protein tracker. Okay, so if you like what you hear from Amber and you want to um, do a protein tracker group or share it or use it for yourself, and you're doing it through like everybody has their Shackley Share and their Shackley Connect apps and whatever, you go in, you click the search bar, you click protein tracker, and then you plug in all of your stuff. You go back in through the app, next day it's gone. Okay, so here's what you have to do. So you have to go in through your Safari and um log in through like a web browser. Okay? And I only know how to show you this on an iPhone, and I hope that it will work if you're a non-iPhone person. Um I'm just going to show you on my phone really quick. Show of hands if you know how to save a website to your homepage on your phone. Does everyone know? Or do you guys want me to walk you through it? Do you want me to walk you through it really quick? Okay, I'm gonna walk you through it. Okay, so you just go to Shackley.com. I'm just logging in right now. Um, I might have to take my blur off for this. Okay, so that wasn't helpful. Okay, I'm logged in. Okay, search bar right here in the top corner from a web browser, not from the app. Okay, product search, you're gonna type in protein tracker. You're gonna search for it, and this box right here, this is like, it doesn't look like much. Are you getting enough protein? You're gonna click that box right here. Boop. Okay, there's your protein tracker. Okay, and don't judge my circles. They're not good. Oh, you can't even see. Hold on. They're not good. Okay, they're very empty. Here's your protein tracker. Okay, there is this little button right here at the bottom of your phone. Okay, and you're gonna click that, and when you scroll down, you're gonna see an option that says add to home screen right here. Okay, you're gonna click add to home screen, and boom, you will see this. Oh, go back. This app show up. It will show up like an app on your phone. But so it's like if there's ever a website that you can't access without going through Safari, you can almost like make it an app. So you save the little button right here, and then you click into it, boom, there's your tracker. Okay. So if you want to run a group for your people, they're going to be like, I plugged in all my stuff and it's gone. It saves it this way. Okay. So figure out how to do it, whether you want to type something out or send it to your people who are interested in even if you're not running a free group, just people who are interested in the tracker, let them know how to do that. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it off to Amber, and I am excited to learn from you.
All right, I'm sending you a request, Cass, so I can share my screen.
I realized I muted myself. I said all done. Sorry. There we go.
You're good. All right. Are you guys able to see my screen? I don't know why it's doing this.
Yep, we can see it.
All right, you guys can see the PowerPoint?
Yep.
Got it. Cool. Okay. So
Good job. Good job.
got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go over first like how to get to the actual selling system in Tracker. from your back office. So I can send you guys this PowerPoint after, but basically when you're in your back office, you're just going to hit My Business. You're going to go to Tools. We want the marketing tools, and then we're looking for that protein. Okay, so let me pull this up. So we're going to hit My Business. It's slow, sorry. Tools, marketing tools. And then you're going to scroll down till you get to the nutrition part. And then this is the protein. So we need the protein selling system. Okay, so what is really cool about this whole protein selling system, and like Kath said, so when we were at convention, they were talking and they're like, you know what, this is literally the perfect time for you to try running a group by yourself. If you are somebody who just piggybacks along with the whole group, like we all do, right? We usually just run groups together. But it's nice to have this because everything is written out for you. It's literally printed here, post, copy, post, all of the stuff. So I highly, highly encourage you, if maybe after tonight, seeing how easy it can be and all of the material and systems and stuff that are laid out for you, I would highly encourage you to give it a try. It's completely free. People are going to be more willing to join a free group, right? And it's a way to grow your following, all the things. So scrolling down here, it has the whole protein sharing guide right there. It has conversation starters, a whole guide, everything you can download, pull from everything. It is truly amazing. It has all of the graphics for you that you can use. It has, let's see here. I'll go over the tracker in just a second, but if you scroll all the way down, here it is. So the 7-day protein challenge. This is the posting guide. If you click on that, download it, open this for you. Guys, it literally has step by step. Do this on day 1. Do this on day 2. Here's your first steps. Boom, day 1. Literally copy, paste. You copy, paste, day 1 through day 7. And the beauty of it is, since it's literally all handwritten out for you, it even calls out the exact graphic that you're going to pair with the post that is laid out. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to sit down tonight, Sunday night, whenever, have these posts all scheduled out. Have the whole week scheduled out so that they drop every morning at 5 a.m. or whatever it may be, right? But here's the thing. That doesn't mean you schedule your posts and they drop and then you're just done, right? You're done with your stuff. That's not what we're doing. We want to be even more engaged with this free group to get them to come to our paid groups, right? Like we want to give them the best experience possible. So you want to be in there, obviously engaging with people, getting people to communicate. You want to be dropping your tracker every single day in there. Maybe do a live, like, hey, today was really hard for me. Like, anybody else feel kind of off? Or, maybe be like, oh my gosh, today seemed like a breeze. Like I hit my protein goal by noon, or, whatever it may be. You want to be sharing your trackers in there. And you want to be sharing a list of your food or photos of your food and pointing out how many grams of protein everything is. And the reason why I say that is because us supplement junkies have a hand up on this, right? I do not know how people hit their protein goals without supplementing. I have no idea unless they are literally eating plates of chicken and beef and like, that's not my jam, right? So give me all the supplements to hit my goal. People who are anti-supplements are going to learn real quick that they're going to struggle more hitting their protein goal because they're not having all these extra supplements. And then that's where the curiosity comes in, right? How are you hitting that so easy? I can't hit it. I'm not even close. Well, that's when you're going to be sharing your Life Shake is 20 grams of protein. And then I'm adding my collagen 9, which is another 10 grams of protein, right? That's 30 grams right there. Well, and then guess what? I'm having a snack bar. That's 9 grams of protein. And then I'm having lunch, and then I'm having a meal bar. That's 20 grams of protein. And then guess what? I want something refreshing. It's hot as crap outside. I'm going to drink 40 grams of my sparkling protein. Like, if you're using all of these supplements, you are going to have no issues whatsoever hitting your protein goals. And we want to make sure that we are calling that out every single day to these people. Get people going, okay, what supplement are you using? Okay, what are you getting? How can I hit this protein goal? Right? That's going to hopefully entice them for sales, join in the next group, like Cass was saying, things like that. And then, so I wanted to point this out. So when I first was talking to Cass and I was like on fire and I'm just like all over the place, like, oh my gosh, I learned so much with this. I can't wait for this protein group. Like, I'm so excited, blah, 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 blah. Right, whatever. I was going to initially just make a separate protein group, right, on Facebook. I'm not doing that anymore. I've seen Jamie Annis, she's running it in her wellness group, which I think is freaking genius because A, you don't have to create a new group. People that want to be a part of it, great, message them back. Great, stay tuned. I'm going to be running it in my free wellness group for those people who are already in your wellness group. Also, it's a good way to get people who want to join, if they're not in your wellness group, to add new people into your wellness group. Also, it gets everybody else in your wellness group who either maybe they ignore you, they have never responded to you a day in their life, right? They don't interact, anything like that. They can still have their eyes on what is going on in that group. And you can still encourage every single day, hey guys, it's not too late. Jump on in. People can jump in on this on day 7 if they want to. That's okay. They can still track their protein for one day. It's a way that you can grow, hopefully, your customer base too, and let them know, like, hey, look at how great this is. Look at how cool this is. Even though they didn't agree to do it, they're still getting all of this free value that you're posting in there. So up to you. Okay, up to you. However you want to do the group, whatever platform you want, if you want to do it in your wellness group or if you want to create a complete separate group, whatever feels good for you. But so all the posts, graphics, they're all right here. The follow-ups are in here as well, which is amazing. So use that, absolutely. And then, so going back up, so this is how you can get to the tracker, but obviously for saving purposes, do it how Cass was showing us, but I'm just going to show you guys the tracker. Hopefully. Okay. So weekly protein tracker, right? I love it. It says welcome Amber Carrier, whatever. So it's got, the full 7 days over here. So you're going to start your protein daily goal. So it has you enter your target weight. So I typically range from 163 to 170-ish. I fluctuate. So I just went with 170. It calculates how many grams of protein you should be having every single day. So I should be having 136 grams of protein every single day, right? That seems like a lot of protein to me. Going down, you got your daily intakes. This is how you track your protein, right? So for your breakfast, you calculate how much protein you have for your breakfast. You enter it in there. Every time you enter in protein numbers over here, your little tracker over here keeps moving. Your circle keeps getting filled. Okay, so it tells you how many you have, how much protein you have for the day, what you have left to do. But the cool thing is if you click over here on this protein guide, it gives you protein for some of the main items. So if you're eating some of this, great, pull this up and you got your grams right there. If not, you can Google it, look on the back of the package, whatever it may be. Okay, and so for your snacks, just add those up throughout the day, right? If you have a meal bar, if you have a snack bar, if you have the 40 gram, just add it all together in snacks. But this is what I'm talking about sharing in your protein group. You want to share this whole daily intakes so that they can see your number of the grams of protein that you're getting for each meal. And you want to make sure that you're dropping this protein tracker so that they can see, maybe there's one day that I hit way over my protein and they're like, what? How in the heck are you doing this? Right? Maybe people are struggling only getting 5 grams of protein for breakfast, or maybe only 10 grams of protein for lunch, right? And then again, list out what you're eating, and then the grams for each item. Okay. So share these in that. This is also, I'm going to start sharing this in my stories too and talking about it. Just again, another way to market the group. It does, I like, it gives like little tips on how you can crush your protein goals. Of course, it talks about staying hydrated. It brings up the Life Shake, right, which is the 20 grams of protein. It gives a little jolt of like, add in some collagen, right? That's an extra 10 grams of protein. So it's just really cool. This tracker is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I encourage you guys, start this today. Like after the call tonight, go through this and just fill it out for today and share your circle. Share this circle over here in your stories, and then go on your stories and talk about it. Right? We want to talk about it. We want to explain any graphics or pictures that we're dropping. We don't want to just drop a picture and then peace out, right? They're like, cool, protein tracker. I really don't care, right? No, we want to explain it, explain the benefit of protein, all the things. Okay. Let me, I think I need to, okay. So that is that part. So this is, again, just that weekly tracker I was talking about. That's from convention. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how to go about the actual group of the 7-day protein challenge. Okay, so again, market it this whole week. I'm starting mine Monday, so June 30th through July 6th. That's when I am running mine. Okay, and the reason why is, again, Cass, it bumps right into it. It's the perfect pre-challenge, I guess you could say, to our next challenge. And you can drop tidbits in this free group on, continuing this. Like, I'm doing a protein group after this. Like, it runs right in with it. Okay, so marketing it. So it was amazing. They had went through so many different social media ideas on how to promote the free 7-day protein. Okay, so for the social media examples, just this little purple box, this is just for stories. Just a quick free 7-day protein challenge. Hers says coming soon. Put the date, like if you're going to do it on Monday, put, June 30th. Who of my friends are trying to bump up protein? Drop a strength arm, right? So whoever does that, then you message with a follow-up. Hey, awesome. I'm so excited, that you want to join in this with me. I'm actually running this group in my wellness group. So if they're already in there, just be like, great, stay tuned. I'll be, starting the post on Monday. Or if it's somebody who comments that's not in your wellness group, it's a great way to get them added into your wellness group. But then we also want to do a actual post, a stagnant post, right, on our Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. And this is a post that she had made up. And again, you're welcome to use it or, copy paste, put it in ChatGPT so we all don't have the exact same post on our walls. The thing that stuck out to me the most, you guys, and I'm going to start implementing this in my postings and stuff as well, is she's like, for the call of action, right? We have this long paragraph, couple paragraphs that people are reading through. Most of the time, people get through half of it, then they skip it. They're not sure what they're supposed to do, right? Whatever. So she said, it's so imperative, and it really does help to put the call of action at the very top so they know what they're doing. Because if they know, oh, it's free, because they're reading, none of this says anything that's free until like way down here, right? You're going to lose interest with people. So especially with a free group, we want to call out on that first sentence, like it's the caption. It's free. Say protein and you're in, right? Like, so if somebody's only going to read halfway through, they might just quick drop protein and move on, and they're going to keep scrolling, right? Then it has the body, and then she does the call of action again at the bottom. Just say protein, and I'm going to get you right into the free challenge. And then post a personal picture of yourself either, making your shake or drinking the shake, right? Because we always say we're not selling the products, we're selling ourselves, right? We need to show that we are personally drinking this shake and that we are personally, focusing on protein, things like that. So just take a photo of yourself with the shake in your hand or whatever it may be. And then after that, so like kind of do like a couple series of slides. After that, actually share your protein shake recipe. Share what you're making. If you make the chocolate chip peanut butter cookie shake, type something up, have ChatGPT create you a graphic, whatever it may be, maybe your favorite chocolate shake or your favorite the fruit shake, whatever. Share the recipe to your shake. It gives people a little insight of like, oh, that doesn't sound like a real protein shake, right? Like just veggies, greens, it tastes like crap. No, if they're seeing like, oh, there's frozen fruit, maybe there's OJ, there's chocolate chips in that, like whatever it may be, post the recipe. Post the recipe to your shake. Another like posting on stories option is, maybe you have like a short little clip of you actually making your protein shake. Here's 3 different little taglines for 3 different stories, maybe one each day that you can put on there and not have it always be comment shake, comment collagen, or, a way of I'm just here to sell you. We want to create more value than just having links and comment shake, comment protein, comment this, comment that, right? So use these, sprinkle this in there and take out some of the comments, right? We've already got the comment, the protein for the group. Well, now we're going to just show you and keep teaching you the importance of protein and why we're doing this. This was just an example from the posting guide, like for day 2. This is literally copy pasted from the whole guide. So it looks nice when you're going to post this in your group. It has a focus for the day for your people. It has questions, were you close? What was your biggest challenge? What was your total? Did you have a hard time hitting it? Stuff like that. So this is literally going to be the best fun, like easy group. Just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. But it is up to you to get that engagement going, right? We're not going to just copy paste and we're not going to bounce. We want to get people engaged. And I highly recommend every single day that you're in there, encourage other people that it's not too late. They can join in anytime. It doesn't matter if they missed out on the first half of the week. It's okay. They can still jump in. It's completely free. They just, let me give you the tracker. Here you go. It's completely free. Another Facebook post. Okay, so she had us actually do this while we were there, talking about, supplements, why protein is so important. So this is just a blurb that she typed up. We used bits and pieces of it, and it's about tracking food, right? Because some people get scared and they get really turned off when you talk about tracking your food. I was one of them. I was like, there's no way that I'm tracking my food. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not counting calories. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that, blah, 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 blah. Well, since I started tracking my protein, it has really boosted my weight loss journey, like significantly. So, it's just, does your brain hurt when you think about tracking your food? You need to, but the idea is just daunting and overwhelming. You say, I get enough, I think, or I eat healthy. I don't need to track my food, but you continue to still feel sluggish, bloated, tired, and just don't feel like that you should. You just don't feel like you should. I was so guilty of this, and for so long, I went through the motions of being healthy, but I just didn't feel all that great. Who would have thought I just needed to start doing the one thing I was most nervous about, tracking my food and being honest with myself? The results, I lost 30 plus pounds and feel so good. I'm telling you, this is a no-brainer, an easy button solution, and not overwhelming like I thought it would be. If I had to choose 3 things for you to do right now to not take any shortcuts or diets or fads, it would be personalized vitamins, the shake, and the 7-day liver cleanse. Plus bonus, my new protein tracker. Say tracker, and let's get tracking towards a healthier you ASAP. So this was her example. This was her personal story. Don't copy paste this. Change it. If you did not lose 30 plus pounds from tracking, don't say you lost 30 plus pounds from tracking, right? I started tracking, but I did not lose 30 plus pounds. I changed it to 15 plus pounds because that's truly what I used. If you've never tracked your protein, don't say you've tracked it, right? Talking to Chat GPT, come up with a different post idea, be real, be raw. If you're nervous about this, that's okay. You can say that. Show how excited you are. You can show your nerves, but show how excited you are too. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited just to do this with a group of women. I've never done anything like this before. I've never tracked my food or, protein, but I've been learning a lot about how important protein really is for our bodies, how it fuels us, how it does help with weight loss, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Okay. Or if this is kind of similar to like your journey, just put it in Chat GPT and have them make it sound more like you, right? Just make it more personalized to yourself. And then this photo, just do a before and after photo if you have. So like me, this was my post. I did this right when I was at convention. This literally was the last picture of me before I started tracking my protein. Once I switched to protein, that was the next most recent photo. I lost 15 plus pounds just tracking protein. Okay. And I switched it to the supplements that I used. And oh, look, I threw in the 5-day protein reset right there instead of the cleanse because I prefer the reset over the cleanse. And I'm going to be doing the reset, in July, things like that. Okay. So just come up with something personal, tweak it however it fits yours. If you have a photo or if you have something that you feel like relates and that would fit, just share your personal story, right? People want the real, the raw. You don't have to have a crazy transformation of 15 plus pounds. Maybe you've been tracking for months and you've lost 5 pounds. That's great. You're right. That's great. You don't have to have a massive transformation to be able to post it. Okay. And then just lastly, just some big tips from her doing this, just be bold, take that risk, right? Continue to invite the people who have ghosted you or the ones that tell you no every single time, because guess what? This is a free group now. You are not asking them to purchase a single thing. And when I'm talking about it in my stories and, in my wellness group, whatever, I am making sure it is so clear, like crystal clear. They can use any type of protein that they want, anything. If they already have a protein powder at home that they love, perfect, great, use that. Again, if they're anti-supplement, that's fine. You better stock up on some meat, peanut butter, whatever, however you're going to get your protein in, that is fine. We want to encourage them, right? Make them feel good, not make them feel pressured that they have to buy our products, because that's going to come later when they're seeing how easy it is for us to hit our protein goals and what we're using, and that we're not eating a million things in a day just to hit that protein goal. They're going to start asking questions. Absolutely. Maybe they have 5 bags of Shakeology or a shake from Sam's Club or Costco that they love. That's fine, but maybe they don't have a collagen. Maybe they'll want to add in the collagen or that sparkling protein, something like that. Just show the real you, of course, right? People want to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. So sell them you and not the product, not the product. That is a big thing that I took away also. And I was like telling Cass that, like, stop posting graphics and just say comment. If you're going to post graphics, that's fine, but you better either be in your stories before or after that graphic, explaining the graphic. It's okay to drop graphics, but we need to explain the graphic. I am so guilty of this too. So it's like, it's for all of us. I am so guilty of it too. We need to explain the graphic. Get in your stories, talk about this, and then boom, drop the graphic of your tracker, or drop the graphic of your tracker and then go in the stories and explain it. Something like that. Always be proof of the product, right? If you want other people to be excited about the free group, you better be excited about it too. People know if you're really excited or if you're just faking it to try to get people in there, right? And again, be real, give them your honest feet. Like, what are you really thinking? Are you excited about this? Are you nervous? Are you, and let them know. You can even be so real and raw, like let them know, like, you're really excited. This is the first group that you're running on your own as well. Like, that speaks huge for a lot of people. A lot of people will be like, oh, that's so great. Like, of course, then I'll join, right? Like, a lot of people do. They want to support you. And if they know that it's something that you're doing for the first time, that's when they're going to show up for you. That's when. Of course, be consistent, right? Just keep sharing. So start tonight. Start that tracker. Do it for this whole rest of this week. Show your tracker. Talk about it every single day. Keep telling people this is completely free. Like, you could be in this group with me completely free. This is what I'm going to do. Like, I can help give protein. I'm going to drop tips, recipes, all the things. Okay. And then of course, make your goals. But so that's just like a quick little tidbit basically of, how you can go about setting up your free protein group, how to market it. There's one more thing I was going to say and then I forgot. Oh, so some of you might be thinking, I'm not too sure about this, Amber. Like, you're running a group over the 4th of July, right? Like, over the holiday weekend. Like, people are going to be completely checked out. Do not let that scare you, because here's the thing. And I thought about it and I love it because Cass actually reached out and was like, are you really going to do it over a holiday weekend? Like, do you realize that it's over a holiday? And I'm like, yeah, but I think it's genius to do it over a holiday. And the reason why I say that is people clearly have a harder time staying on track, tracking food, tracking protein, whatever it may be. But you are going to be there to show them, just because it's a holiday, just because you're on vacation, just because you might be eating, extra carbs, sweets, having extra drinks, doesn't mean you're not going to still focus on your protein goals, because it's just that simple. I've got my meal bars. I've got my snack bars. You're not bringing a bunch of pre-cooked food with you and you can't have anything else that's at the cookout or the barbecue or whatever. And guess what else, right? Everybody's going to be having their cocktails, which is fine, which is fantastic. And you're going to show your cocktail. But guess what? My cocktail has 40 grams of protein in it. Because sure, I will add my vodka to that protein, that 40 gram of protein drink. And I'm still hitting my protein goals. Like, I think it's going to be so important to show people that it is just as easy to hit your protein goals when you're out on vacation and stuff as it is when you're at home, because of these extra supplements. And you're not going to have to spend hours in the kitchen. You can still eat what everybody else is eating, but you're going to have your 40 grams of protein. You're going to have your 30-gram protein shake. You're going to have your meal bar. And then they're going to be like, okay, right? Like, you were able to hit your protein goals so easy. And what are you doing? Like, I want in on that. And then you can drop in there too, like your next group. If you love this, you want to continue on. You want to keep working towards your goals. Like, I'm doing another protein group, right? Of course, it's a paid one, but then you can get into that later. But so yeah, that's just basically the overview. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I found it extremely, extremely helpful when I learned it. I was like so excited. Like, this is amazing. Like, everybody can run this group on their own. And I'm hopeful that it gets my wellness group a little bit more active as well, like a little bit more engaged, because I think we all kind of feel like it's like dead as a doornail in our wellness groups. So, but yeah, that is all I have.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. That was
Yeah, of
It
course.
amazing.
was so good. So good.
Um,
But
one thing I noticed that I was going to ask about,
mhm,
just I'm obviously still learning this stuff too, is when you were going through it,
mhm.
I noticed on the tracker it said target weight. So should we not be putting our current weight? Did they talk about that at all?
Let me
See where it says your
or a
target
custom
weight?
goal.
Mhm. So
Mm,
we're
okay.
not eating protein based on our current circumstance or situation. We're eating protein based on what our goals are. Is that the idea?
Yeah, that's what
You know what I mean? Like if you weigh
yeah,
170 pounds, but you want to be 150, that's going to change the intake. So
that's gonna yeah, that would change.
yeah. And I mean, obviously, like I don't want to say my current weight because I'm freaking 10,000 years pregnant, but I'm like,
Right, for sure. For
you
sure.
know,
Mm-hmm.
so anyways, but
Mm-hmm.
I okay, I just wanted to point that out because I noticed it. And
Yeah,
then the
no,
other thing,
that's for sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, if somebody does have a target weight that they want to, they can definitely obviously change it to that. I mean, it
yeah, pregnant.
drops, right? It drops your protein goal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, to Heather, pregnant people need to eat based on their weight now, 100%. Breastfeeding
Yes,
too, you know.
for sure.
Um, yeah,
And
I
that's
don't
why
know. I think
I
it's
entered
maybe,
just my current weight because I want to go off of what I currently weigh because I know personally for me, the more protein I eat, the more weight I lose. Like, so
okay,
I,
yeah.
you
And
know what I mean?
that's
Like,
how I've been marketing it, so that's good. And I like what you said too about showing what you like or don't like. Like
mhm,
share the don't like, that's that
mhm,
and share the fails. Like if you didn't reach your protein goals, share that. Like
absolutely.
um and I know we only have 3 minutes left, so I want to just quickly say this about marketing and just what I'm doing. You guys don't have to do it this way. So I am inviting to the group, the paid group opportunity. Okay. When somebody says yes or no, I'm always going to respond accordingly. If they say yes, I'm going to give them the options for the protein power bundle or the reset, and I have language for that for you guys written up. If you want it, I will send it. Um, it's just a short conversation flow. Okay. If they say no, then I'm offering them a spot in the protein tracker group. Well, if they say no or yes, I'm always circling back to that protein tracker group. I'm not going to, because like right now with our big team goal, we're just under 5,000 OV away and we have about a week to get there. So free group enrollments isn't the goal. And I know that you guys are all in similar situations as you try to lock in, whether it's Star Club, director, a sales commission goal, right? And so we need to keep the
Mhm.
main thing right now. Okay. And so the way that I'm doing both is I'm inviting to the paid group, but I'm sharing in my stories regularly, daily. I'm talking about it. I'm sharing that I have a free opportunity. I'm throwing something up in my Instagram stories. I'm throwing something up on my Facebook feed. Hey, running a free protein group. I'm putting something in my community group. Any old groups, right? Like we can go back through our clean slate group. Somebody can drop a post in there. Hey, ha free protein group, whatever. Like I did that and actually had one of Heather's people comment and I was like, oh, directed her right over to like Heather. Like we all run groups together. So if somebody sees your post or somebody else's post and they're like, oh, a free protein group, I want in that, you just reroute them right back to their ambassador, right? Like we can still enroll for the free opportunity and keep the focus the same, which actually moves the needle. One does not move the needle forward for the end of the month goal. Okay. Because the free group starts the day before the end of the month. So if you are somebody who is here, like, I need to lock in these numbers for whatever goal or you're in qualifications, don't let this like get you off track. Okay. This is like I'm inviting to this. Oh, not interested in something paid or they have a money objection. Boom. Here's this free opportunity. And don't be surprised if people don't take it. Some people just don't want the help right now. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. I like also what Amber said about sharing your meals and sharing your numbers in there. And I like that it's that we're just tracking protein so people don't feel like how Marissa was saying triggered or like we're not tracking all of our food. Like I went to Olive Garden and had 16 breadsticks last night, but I'm not tracking that. Okay. I'm tracking my protein. And did I order a side of shrimp to make sure I had something? Yes, because I'm aware of it. Would I have done that if I wasn't doing a protein tracker? No. I would have had salad and Alfredo sauce all freaking night long, right? Um, so yes, let's do it. Heather's saying I don't also really invite to free groups. My no people, like Cass said, go to my free groups and I use my page as a free opportunity one time a month. That's golden. And it's perfect marketing and it's
Mhm.
smart business, right? Like we didn't know these launches were happening, so we couldn't plan it at the beginning of the month to help us for the month. We couldn't plan it in the middle of the month. Like we just found out and we are pivoting. That and that is what this business is. It is a massive freaking pivot all of the time. So, Marissa, question?
I guess I didn't know that I must have missed a chat, which is very likely with my work schedule these days. I guess I didn't know that we pivoted and the reset is like the reset and the protein power bundle.
Yep. So I dropped that in a voice note in the director chat. So
Okay,
just
so
go,
I probably
it's
just
probably like a 3-minute podcast. Just go catch up, scroll up, catch up on
okay.
it. I don't think actually many people commented on it, and it was just a hey, FYI, tell your teams
Yeah.
Okay.
this is the new. And then I knew I was planning to share it tonight, so I didn't want to overwhelm the chats with all of the things. But so hopefully people catch the replay tonight and know that there are options. I think the bundle options would be great. So I know Katie, Marissa, at first you guys were saying like the reset doesn't feel aligned. If this feels more aligned, feel free to hop back in, um, and just pivot as you need to.
Okay,
Okay?
did you is there like a group chat for it yet or no?
Not yet.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
we
want to
really
do
haven't
that.
so we haven't missed anything then. We
Mm-mm.
just missed the fact that it was protein and reset.
Yes, I didn't
Okay,
want to do that until we had this call so that I could
Mhm.
get everybody on the same
okay.
page. So give me 10 minutes.
No, that's
You
fine.
know, I'm
I
not
just
going to be
didn't
sitting on it.
no, I just didn't know if there was one created and if I was like that behind
No,
because
you're
You're
not.
not.
again,
You're
my
never behind
my
in this business, remember.
yeah, I just my I don't have time to like do this right now during the day because
Yep.
my job is sucking the life out of me. So,
I know. I feel that.
yeah.
I'm about to go plug in, so if anyone wants
Yep.
to stay up and work, I won't be on Zoom, but I'll be available for questions.
Okay.
And let's take a picture. I don't know if Savannah is available to show her face. There she is. Okay. Smile, everyone.
I'm dying heat.
Heather Green.
She's eating, she's
Oh,
chewing.
okay. We'll wait for you. She's like,
I know. I knew it as soon as right before you said it, she took like a big bite, and I was like,
I'm
"Oh,
sorry, I didn't know. Okay. All right. Smile. Love you guys. Thanks for getting on. And I will send
love
the recording,
you."
send to your team, send to your peeps. Ask all the questions.
Mhm.
And that's what we got. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.